Hello. Just gonna wait a few minutes, a few seconds. Don't worry, just a few seconds. So, I had this very interesting conversation with one of my dear, dear friends last night. And she was letting me know that she was in a lot of pain and had been for quite some time now. And she used to have pain like this a lot. And then she participated in me and Lorene Hughes's intimacy lab. It was a 6-month intensive. And during that time, the pain kept diminishing, diminishing, and diminishing over the course of the 6 months, which was amazing. And then as soon as it ended at the end of August, the pain was ramping up again. And it was really, really challenging for her. And so one of the things that came up was that she was looking to fix herself and change her body and clear things constantly instead of asking the question, is this mine? Is any of this mine? As soon as as soon as she and any of us, and myself included, I've totally done this, as soon as go into, okay, I have to change this, I have to fix this, what's wrong with my body right now, what's wrong with me that I can't get rid of this from my body, this used to happen all the time, why is this happening now? You're going into fixing, and that just makes it more real and solid in your body, and it makes it worse. Hi, Humberto. So it really got me thinking about and really looking at everywhere in my life that I've chosen that and I've been that, where I'm looking to fix, where I'm looking to save, where I'm looking to help. My dear, dear friend is one of the sweetest, most generous people you'll ever meet. And she's always there to help somebody. She's always trying to make things easier for everyone else. I love this about her. And it's really creating a lot of discomfort, a lot of very, very intense discomfort in her body. And that's one of the things that she realized over the course of our conversation. For me, when I used to function from fixing, saving, and helping everyone, I was not just chronically in pain, I was chronically sick. I was having chronic sinus infections and bronchitis and asthma and allergies. I was in so much pain that I would be walking down the street, and next thing you know, I'm on my knees because the pain in my hands would be like, oh my God, where is this coming from? I'd have pain in my back, in my knees, in my neck, all these different things. And I didn't realize at the time, I was just doing the best I could given the gifts I had available to me, that wow, I am trying to fix, save, and help everybody. People I know, people I don't know, people I'm about to meet in the future. There was just so much projections and expectations that I was impelling upon me and my body to do all of that. And it created so much that I didn't actually want to create in my body and my life. I could have had way more fun. I could have had a lot more ease. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, well, look at all the different choices I've made based on fixing, saving, and helping. And what did that create in my body? How many of us are choosing jobs because we're looking to save people? We're looking to help people. We're looking to fix a problem in the world. Hi, Bianca. And what if there was actually something different possible? I'm not saying that I regret being a speech language pathologist and learning behavioral specialist. I have no regrets. It's not that at all. I just wonder how much more I could have empowered the children and families that I worked with, the professionals that I got to co-create with, and how much more could we created together if I didn't go into it with the point of view that I needed to fix, change, or help anyone, including me. That there was nothing wrong with me, and there's nothing wrong with them as professionals, them as these students with needs, them as parents. Here I was, and I was choosing professional contracts and schools that I'd work with, and even students that to take on my caseload to help. I wanted to save the world. How many of you does that apply to? How many of you are trying to save the world? If you didn't need to fix, save, or help anyone, what would you actually choose? How many of us have chosen certain partners in relationships to fix them, to help them, to save them? How many of us are staying, wow, how many of us are staying in those relationships to help save them? I remember I had one of my exes that we broke up, and then they threatened to kill themselves. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to go back into this relationship so that they don't kill themselves. Not necessarily my best choice at the time. They ended up not killing themselves, fortunately. I'm glad that they're still in the world. But it just created so much more contraction in my life. I stayed with them for yet another year where I knew that it wasn't going to work. I knew that it actually wasn't creating the life I truly desired to stay in that relationship. And yet I was like, okay, well, I don't want them to kill themselves, which was a brilliant manipulation on their part that I now can recognize. Um, and that's the case with so many things, with work, with family, with with even so just there's so many things. I'm getting all of this energy coming up. Thanks for everyone. Hi Derek. Hi Patricia. What is coming up for y'all? Who and what are you trying to fix, save, and help? And what choices are you making? Actually, that's one of the things that I'm looking at now. Now, before I look at creating a class or taking on a client or gosh, adding anything to my life, this has been a really, really prevalent consideration right now is, okay, am I choosing this to fix anything, to save anything, to help anything or anyone? What's actually behind me choosing this? Which is a little bit different than asking why am I choosing it. There doesn't really have to be a why, for me at least. But I really want to check myself because it used to be my default setting to be like, dun, 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 CDs to the rescue. And I found that somebody, another facilitator pointed out to me, it's like, okay, so what message are you sending to the people that you're trying to help and save and fix if you're always doing everything for them? And what I got when she asked me this question was, wow, I'm telling them that they're not capable of creating their life. They're not capable of changing that situation themselves. They're not capable of rocking it out, of having way too much fun. Hi, Marina. Hi, Florence. And so if we didn't actually look to fix, save, or help anyone, I wonder what other messages, what other communications we can be for the people that we are actually looking to support, to have their back. Now I wait more for people to ask me if they actually want me to do anything or say anything, help in any way, have their back. A lot of times, people just want you to listen. Hi, Amy. Hola, Julio. A lot of people just want you to listen to them, and they don't really require for you to come to their rescue. They just want acknowledgement. So what has fixing, saving, and helping created for you and in your body? Are you really tired? Are you in a lot of pain? Do you have dis-ease in your body? Gosh, for me, it was a lot of anxiety. I never felt like I had enough time, enough hours in the day to do everything because I was doing my to-do list and everyone else's to-do list. I was checking on everybody, which is absolutely not required, was not being asked of me at all, was actually very disempowering for the people that I cared about when I chose that. And now I'm choosing something different. And the people that are in my life now are awesome. And they were awesome before. I just wasn't willing to actually let them be everything that they were. I was getting in the way between what they knew and was possible and that actually showing up. How many of us are actually getting in the way of the people we care about, be it our children, our partners, our family, our coworkers, by going immediately into the fixing, saving, helping? Like, really look at this. If it seems like something that's relevant to you, more and more, I'm like, okay, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go to the rescue at all. What if there was no one to rescue? What if there was nothing to rescue? And this is becoming all the more prevalent right now, given these constant hurricanes that are going around in this area. And, you know, it was impacting my family in Puerto Rico, and then all the election stuff and the Me Too movement and all these different things. And how many of us are aware of all of that going around in our countries and in all over the world? There's probably, if you add the world, there's even more. And our bodies are aware of that. And if we tell our bodies, if we have the point of view, hey, body, go ahead, let's fix, save, and help everyone. Even if we don't know them, we are starting to do this autoresponder healing sometimes that starts creating all this contraction and solidification in our bodies. And one of the things that I've been so grateful for with the Access Consciousness tools is I recognize that I don't have to know a person to be aware of them. I can know somebody, know of someone and what's going on with them energetically across the world, and just being willing to observe that and note that without actually bringing it into my body and feeling like I had to change it or do anything about it has been a game changer for me. Has been just so helpful. When I talk about how much pain I used to be in, and some of y'all on here knew me back then, knew that I couldn't even walk straight. I was so hunched over. I was in so much pain. When I think of that person back then, it's like it's not even me. Like, that was never true for me then, and it absolutely is not true for me now. How many of us are creating something that's absolutely not true for us right now by fixing, saving, and helping all these people without being in the question first about what's actually required? So grateful that my dear friend that I was speaking to last night is choosing something different, and hopefully she'll continue to choose that. And hopefully this is in some way a contribution to y'all. If you're having any of this constant fatigue, pain, anxiety, depression, and you're one of those caring people in the world that want to help, that would like to be a contribution, I wonder if being a contribution can actually look completely different than what we've ever considered. So thank you so much for watching. I actually am going to be in North Carolina this weekend speaking on this and much, much more. If you know of anyone that would be interested in participating in some classes, we have a class in the morning on Saturday, the 13th, called Who Are You Trying to Fix, Save, or Help? Very much on topic. And then on top of that, afterwards in the afternoon that Saturday, we have Beyond Birds and the Bees, a different way of talking about having sex talk, be it with any age child, any age person, really looking at what were you wishing what you would have been told about bodies and sexuality and receiving that you were never told, and how you can actually convey that to anybody that you would like to convey it to, be it your children, your partners. Doctors and medical professionals have a lot of experience with that, given all the stuff that I was dealing with my body. And then on Sunday, the 14th, All of this is in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, in an amazing space with lots of windows and light and horses prancing around. I'm super excited about the horses' contribution. And on Sunday, we will be doing two different body process classes. These are access consciousness body processes, a really dynamic way to unlock and let go of all these different places that we have locked in and made solid, the things that we're aware of from people we care about, from people around the world in our bodies that have been creating these intensities, this dis-ease, these pains, this discomfort, maybe even some of the disorders that you might have. I had many different disorders I can get into that I won't right now that I don't have anymore. And I'm so, so grateful for all the different energetic tools that I've used to move past that and create beyond all of the different diagnoses that I've been given over the course of my life. So if you know of anyone that would be interested in any of those, I'll pop those in the link in this chat here below this video. And either way, thank you so much for watching and for being willing to consider something different with bodies and with your awareness around bodies and around what's possible beyond fixing, saving, or helping anyone, including you. What if nothing was wrong with you? What if nothing was wrong with anyone and you didn't have to fix or save or help anything or anyone? What would actually be possible? Thank you, my friends. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.